Hey, hey, hey. How's everybody doing today? Good to see you guys. Super excited to be here with you guys. Thank you for coming. Definitely put down the chat where you're calling from and what's your big why. Okay. So we go here to help you and we do business with you. And it's good. We only do business with people who we like and trust, right? So make sure you turn on your camera, make sure you participate all the way here. And I love to have you. So first of all, you want to give yourself a round of applause for being here because half of the battle is really showing up, right? So if you can show up to this, you can definitely show up to many things and make things happen. 80% of real success is just showing up. So give yourself a round of applause for showing up today and pass on the back. I know it's been a while. I'll give you a little bit of massage on your back. And that's really and then we'll get started right away, okay? So I don't take it lightly at all. Time is the most important precious commodity that is non-renewable. And I really appreciate and honor your time for being here. And I will do everything in my power to make it worth your while, okay? We will try to compress my decades, 2 decades of entrepreneurship and a decade of real estate experience into this next hour here. So definitely pay attention. Definitely ask any questions. In the end, I'll always reserve time for questions. So definitely stay to the end here. The longer you stay, the better it's gonna get. And then at the end, I will promise you that I will deliver the best of the best. So we usually save the best to the end, right? And for the people who deserve it. And then I also have some, um, you know, amazing like free offer for you, so that way you can take advantage of. So make sure you pay attention with that as well. Okay. All right, let's go. So yeah, put down the chat where you're calling from, what you do, and also why you're here. That's the most important thing, right? And turn on your camera. Thank you for turning on camera, Barbara, Diane. See you guys. CJ, Monica, Michelle, where you guys at? JM, I see you guys. Come on. Barbara from New Jersey. Very good. Okay. Um, okay. So winning today, we're going to talk about winning with locations with midterm rental, how you find the best spot for your corporate housing. You don't have to have any property, right? But you also want to know how to leverage out of your property. So Todd from Boulder, Colorado, welcome. Barbara, New Jersey, JM from San Francisco. Awesome. Welcome, welcome. What's your big why? Why are you here? Right? That's the most important thing. And your why, the more that you can refine that and also go like 4 level deep, in 7 level deep, actually. My team, there's people in the waiting room. Make sure you admit them all as soon as possible. Okay. So my why is to help you, right? My why is it your family? Is it your spouse? Is it your kids? Is it your parents? And why is that important for you? And why is that important for you? The more you can solidify that, the more you can really accomplish what you need to accomplish, right? So that's why it's very crucial you figure out your why. Okay. Okay, so today we're going to talk about winning with location. How do you find the secret spots, the hidden gem with corporate rental? Okay. And how do you get the corporate or insurance clients? build legacies for our kids. I love that. Todd said that. Barbara said have an extra property in Denver and want to build up income. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, Denver is definitely a hot market. There's a lot of very hot market out there that is blowing up right now. A lot of our students getting a lot of results as well. So we're gonna cover about that. But anyway, okay, so we're gonna get going here. Oh, Monica said from Houston, want to know more about running my Airbnb. Okay. JM want to provide a great life for my family and leverage my time. Amen to that. It's all about leverage. If you know anything about me, I love about leverage. How you know, accomplish 10 times more with 10 times less, right? How you maximize your return on your investment, on your money, on your time, on everything. Okay. Okay, so let's get going here. So winning with location in midterm rental, right? What's the best spot for corporate rental? No property buying required. You can literally do this anywhere in the US or even around the world. Okay. Owning versus renting. So owning, you require significant amount of capital when to start, right? When you buy a property, it usually take you years to save up and then to invest and then to buy and then qualify for the loan and then renting it out. All of that takes so much money and time and energy, like 4 or 5 years usually. Whereas when you rent, you can just go in and rent a house or a place very fast with limited funds, and you can do it very quickly. With owning also, the location is very permanent as well. You know, once you buy a house, you're pretty much stuck with it for a long time before you can either refinance, rehab it, sell it. All of that takes so much time. Okay, but with renting, for the same amount of money, you can do about 8 rental, fully furnished, instead of buying a house. So with 8, you can make money from 8 of the properties, right? So that's why it's very flexible, and it's also you can test out the market to where you are at. So that's why I provide unparalleled flexibility, allowing you to explore various location, property types without long-term commitment. You can adapt quickly with a changing market and conditions. Short-term versus mid-term rental, what is the difference? All right, short-term is short stay for a few days to weekends. Mid-term is longer stay, usually months. Our average between our hundreds of partners is about 3 to 6 months for stays with 90-something% extension rate. How many of you want to get 90% extension rate on corporate housing? Imagining you're probably getting booked for months instead of days and get 90-something% extension rate, right? And 0 eviction rate. That's one thing. When I first started, I did vacation rental. I scaled with 20-something vacation rental, and it was a nightmare, right? I mean, I had so much, you know, crazy tenants, drugs, alcohol, you can know it. And then a lot of time I have to, you know, evict them or kick them out, and it sucks. It's like a nightmare, but I can save you from this nightmare. So with the midterm rental, the tenants are usually corporate. They are professionals. They are families who are also homeowners. They have insurance on their home, and they will take care of the property very well, right? So that's the biggest thing as well, versus vacationer who just want to have fun, want to party, want to drink, you know, do things and whatever. So with that, you want to be able to, you know, help these corporate professionals as well. So require continuous management after stays and require way less frequent management than the vacation rental, because with midterm or corporate rental, you know, the stay is a few months at a time. So all you need is to clean every few months instead of every few days, right? So it's very it save you a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of money. The stays with the corporate, it's about 20 times longer. So therefore, the workload is about 20 times less than vacationer. Make sense? So that's the big difference. Okay, here's a book of free consultation with one of our top advisor as well, right? We give you an hour free consultation. So don't take advantage of this, guys. We're only doing a few hours of this, so the slot's gonna go by very, very quickly. And also I donate a few hours of my time too, a week. So this will help a lot of people. So make sure you book a call. If you're lucky enough, you're gonna get me on a call with you, right? So definitely book that call. The link is in the chat. You want more of a one-on-one consultation? There you go. What states are best for midterm rental? Things to look for in the states are bigger cities, cost of living, and bigger populations. Okay. So the bigger the cities, the better. The more cost of living is actually better for you too, because you can charge higher rent. The bigger population is great as well, because there's a lot more opportunities, a lot of people moving in. Okay. Other key factors to consider is populated and large cities like, LA, New York, Dallas, Miami, Phoenix, Denver, Atlanta, right? All these has very well established city. They're not gonna go anywhere. And most people, there's a lot of flow, a lot of growth in these cities. And up and coming cities, like maybe secondary market, like for example, Charleston, South Carolina, where I grew up, they really blowing up, right? Charlotte, North Carolina. Where people are moving to, like a lot of them in Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Tampa. People are moving down there because of the sun, the weather, and it's more affordable, right? A lot more cities in Texas, for example, like Austin, Dallas, Houston too. Okay. So where are these up and coming cities, like city where people actually want to live in, want to move in? And you always want to ask that. And also cities in transition. A lot of cities like, in Dallas, I've been there for a while and have many properties there. And with the cities in Dallas, you can know that a lot of people are moving there from all around the US. So it's in transition to move, right? In transition to make things happen. It's very, very important. And also like, in the South Carolinas, it's like the Carolinas as well. It's a sleeping giant that is only awakening, and more people are moving to Charlotte and to, some other cities down like Charleston, Columbia, for example. So Nashville, Tennessee is also good too. Anyway, anything where people are moving to is where you want to go in, right? And you want to be able to tackle that and know that it is a good spot, okay? What makes a location ideal for midterm rental, okay? Highways, hospitals, and hotels. The 3 H's that make up these are the secret right here. If you want to know the secret, write this down. It's called the 3 H's, okay? Highways, hospitals, and hotels. So where 2 highways intersect, that's where attention flow, that's where money flow, okay? With hotels, right? Why are we following these big names, this big brand? Because if they drop $100 million to $1 billion into developing a hotel, resort, a hospital, don't you think they already done their research, right? They already done their research, right? So that's why we want to follow the whales, you're gonna get fed. Write that down. Follow the whales, you're gonna get fed. So that's why the 3 H's rule is so important. You want to be about 5 to 10 minutes close to the 2 major highways. Like for example, we have 2 major highways like this intersecting, right? One piece of the pie here gonna be very, encompass of hotels and hospital, right? So you want to be close by on that piece of pie. You know, when two highway intersect, there's four pieces of pie. You understand? For whatever reason, the hotel and the hospital will congregate in one of the four pieces of pie, right? And grow from there. So you want to be on the right side of the track, basically, for example. So that's why it's so important for you to follow these well. Where you want to avoid is downtown and HOA restricted areas, okay? And then you want to go to the nice suburban neighborhood with good schools, okay? So why avoid downtown and HOA restricted area? Because downtown is so much restriction. Also, the HOA is very restricted as well. Very, very hard to do. With the suburban area, with good school, you have more of a leeway, less regulation usually than downtown. And, you know, a lot of less politics, less restrictions, less taxes as well. So that's why you want to go to this nice suburban neighborhood with good schools, right? And I learned all this from the experience. You know, open and close I had to close down more than 10 Airbnbs in my lifetime. I help students open like hundreds of them all the time, right? But when I first started out, I had to learn from trial and error, and I had anything from a 1 bedroom to a 5 bedroom in downtown and outside, test different markets. And what I found is, you know, downtown and the HOA like condos are very restricted. They're always changing like owners, and they're changing laws, changing rule. So it might be good for a year or two, and then it's, you know, not good, right? But with suburban neighborhood, there's some properties I have for like 8 to 10 years now, and I still make money from it. So without me even being there. So that's why, you know, the best one would be suburban neighborhood with good school. Okay. Okay, so what are the risks associated with poor location choices? As you can imagine, the risk is low demand and seasonality, right? 2 is higher vacancy rates. 3 is difficulty attracting quality tenants. 4 is also decrease in property value if you own those properties. And oh yeah, for those of you just joined again, book a free consultation call with us if you haven't already. I see the calendar is filling up very quickly, so only a few spots left here. So make sure you click on the link in the chat. Pick a time for you. Otherwise, you know, that's when we can really help you. We devote an hour free consultation, 1 hour literally of my time or my advisor time, depending on which one you're gonna get. And if you're lucky enough, you can get me. How would you like for me to analyze the situation, know what you want, what you don't want, and develop a game plan and strategy for you, right? That's what I do best, and that's why I'm here to help you. So book that call. There's no cost to you. Don't miss out on this. This literally, I charge about $3,000 to $5,000 an hour consultation, right? So you get that for free right here. So make sure you take advantage of it, okay? How does the location impact pricing for midterm rental? Seasonality effect on midterm rental pricing is actually effect more on the vacation rental, because vacation, they only open like hot for 3 months, 4 months out of the year. The rest of the year is, you know, lose money usually. But with midterm, yeah, we are hot for 3 to 6 months, but the rest of the year, you still have really good compared to short term, but nevertheless, it can affect. So definitely depend on your area. And that's why the consultation with the coaching and everything is so crucial, because I can't tell you generally. Real estate is very, you know, localized depending on your local business, your local situation, your local real estate, and also the deal itself. That's why coaching and mentorship is crucial. Okay, which one of the following has impact on the MTR pricing as well? You know, closed down apartments, townhouse, HOA, condos, oversaturated areas as well, you know? So when you have the impact on MTR pricing is closed down, apartments, townhouse, HOA, condos, etc. Okay, with oversaturated areas as well, so that's why, that's why it has an impact, right? What are the strategy for competing in saturated markets? Do midterm, not short term. Okay, do midterm. Okay, why? Because midterm give you more freedom, less work, a lot better clientele, right? A lot less headache. And then you can set up to stand out as well, right? You can set up to stand out. That's very, very important. With midterm. So those are the strategies, right? And then how do you compete in saturated market? Do arbitrage. Don't buy, right? There's less risk if you rent the property. You can test the market, because if you buy, you can lose a lot when you buy the wrong property. So it would take you months to buy and sell a property, right? Literally. So don't buy, just do arbitrage. Okay. Okay, corporate housing arbitrage. 10 to 15K a month, 20 to 30K a month. If you want that, do 5 properties, make you 10 to 15K a month. If you want to do 10 properties, make you 20 to 30K a month, and there you go, right? First month rent plus deposit is your initial expense. You can either buy the furniture or rent the furniture. You charge them 2 times the rent plus or minus utilities, and that's what you want to charge. So therefore, most people charge first month rent, first month deposit, 5 to 7K. You can buy the furniture, it's another 7 to 9K. And then you charge 2 times the rent, plus or minus utilities, right? So with that, you're gonna make at least 2 to 3K a month. So within your first 6 months, you make your money back. Within your first year, a lot of time you double your investment, double your money, right? So that's why you get amazing return. Now, disclaimer, I'm not attorney, I'm not tax, legal, financial advisor. It's not financial legal advice. But with what we see within our community, we are getting like 100% return for our clients. And that is happen pretty often, because all they do is pay first month rent and deposit. They can either buy the furniture or rent the furniture, and then they double the market rent and charge to the corporate clients, right? There you go. Now, co-hosting is another formula, which means that you are managing the properties. Now, with this, you don't even need initial expense. How many here want to have zero money down strategy, the best one to make you 6-figure income, right? You can either buy or rent the furniture. You can charge 2 times the rent plus minus utilities, and then you can get like infinite return on investment. Okay. So with 5 property with co-hosting, you can earn about $3,500 to $8,000 a month. With 10 property, you can earn about $7,000 to $16,000 a month. You see? So that's why it's so important for you to understand where you want to go, how you want to do it, and what you want to do. Because with co-hosting, you literally have infinite return because you don't have any initial expenses, right? And then you can either buy the furniture or rent the furniture, and then just charge double the market rent. It's a win-win-win for you, the landlord, and everybody involved, right? So stay tuned. I'll talk more about that in a little bit here. Anyway, book a call you haven't ready. We'd love to help you. So I came up with a 4-step proprietary system that allows you to go from 0 to make 6-figure income within 3 to 6 months. The first thing is finding, the right place that you want to do your business with. What is that location that we talk about, right? A is to ask to sublease. What do you want to do, how to sublease? S is set up to stand out, and then T is to tap into the corporate clients. So these are 4-step. F is finding the right location. Most people do a tons of research, a tons of software, to go through hoops to find the right location. With us, we have a proprietary system that allows you to find the right location within minutes. Like I mentioned, highways, hospitals, and hotels, right? So with that, boom, you have the right location. You see what I'm saying? And then A is to ask the sublease, right? Most people will push the landlord on how to do it on your own. But for us, you can leverage our corporate housing network of over 100 plus members, plus 100 plus properties, combine 20 years experience, and you do it as a team, right? So that's why it's so powerful. When you do it as a team, do it as an army. So question, have you ever go to war by yourself, right? Are you gonna win into war by yourself? No, okay? But here, when you go to war with like the Spartan 300 warrior, right, what are your chances of success? A lot better, right? So that's why if you don't have an army, you can leverage my army. And one of the ways that I have built an army is I have built my network. So besides all my testimonials and everything, I have a network called beyondchn.com. So beyondchn.com right here. And if you click on that and click on partnership, you will see that we have partners who was our student and graduated, and now they are nationwide, all from Florida to California, right, to New York, to down Texas, to everywhere. So all of these will speak volume. We have students who we help a single mom, truck driver who don't have a lot of experience, even teenager, make 6-figure income. Why? Because they have us to leverage. They have our community to leverage. They have our partners to leverage, to show people that they're not just a mom and pop. They actually are, very solid and very able to do business with, right? So that's why it's so powerful for you to understand the power of the network is in the network. You know what I'm saying? So the power of the network is in the network. Now, set up to stand out as well. How do you set up to stand out? Okay, most people, they just buy rent some regular furniture, but it's not about the furniture really. It's about how do you set it up? How do you have the best practices? The little things that count the most. Every little thing count, right? It's a small thing. It's the small hinges that move the door. It's the small, it's a small anchor that hold the entire ship, right? So those little things really, really count. With us, I mean, you can definitely do this yourself. What I tell people, can you do this yourself? Yeah, absolutely. It's going to cost you a lot more in time, money, and effort, about 10 times more money, 10 times more effort, and to cost you 10 times more in opportunity costs. Because Tony Robbins once asked Warren Buffett, what is the biggest mistake? And Warren Buffett said, the biggest mistake is the error of like the opportunity cost of not doing what you're supposed to do, So there were many times that Warren Buffett would sit on his butt knowing that he should buy this deal or invest, but he didn't, right? So there's only windows of opportunity. And that's what I learned from another multi-billionaire is there's only windows of opportunities that won't last. So you want to take advantage, the people who know how to take advantage of windows of opportunities, those are the people who excel in life. Those are the people who actually, the winners that make things happen, right? Okay, so it's not just vacation rentals that are amazing ways to get direct booking from corporate clients. Dozens of proven and tested sources, okay? So those are how you tap into the corporate clients. Most people list on only Airbnb or VRBO. With us, it's not just VRBO, it's not just that. We have direct booking from corporate clients. We have tested over 1,000, literally 1,000 different sources, different companies, And we have distilled down to dozens of proven and tested sources. That's it, dozens, okay? Now, what this means for you is you have two ways, right? One, you can go out and test all of this yourself, or all the people, all the company, and pitch it to them. I can tell you how to do it. You call the human resource department of all these companies. That's how you do it. You know, over time, you tested like thousands of them to get to which, you know, what you want. Or you literally just leverage what we already found, and then, you know, plug and play your property and get properties right away, right? Okay, so that's how you do it. So book a free consultation call, one of our top advisor. We can definitely help you to do it, okay? All right, how to do co-hosting. Step one is understanding the profit. You know, you can rent for $3,000. When you sublease, it's about $6,000. So therefore, you make 20% of that, which is about $1,200 a month. You charge utility, vacancy. The total net rent to the owner is $3,700, which means extra cash flow to the owner is $700. So keep in mind that most long-term landlords only make about 10% of their traditional rent. So they used to make $300, now they make $1,000 with this example. What this means is you are tripling their profit. They used to make 300, now they make 1,000. You see? So tripling their profit. Boom. You see what I'm saying? Why would the landlord not want to do that with you? Of course they want to do that with you. Okay. If the owner manages the properties, the tenants can squat for 3 to 12 months at a time. You know, with eviction time, take a lot of time, money, and energy. But with corporate clients, there's zero eviction, really, literally, within the last 9 years, over hundreds of properties nationwide with our students. That's huge. We are the oldest coaching platform and one of the biggest corporate community as well, okay? Maintenance of properties, the toilets as well. You don't want to fix any of that, right? With when owner managed, usually, sometimes a lot of time they have to do that, or, you know, hire it out, but then they don't have any profit. That's not a problem when people do traditional real estate. When we manage, we tap into our community of 100+ members, so we can double or triple the profit as well, right? So that's why they have make more profit. We manage everything and don't to worry about maintenance, okay? All right, step 3, pitching the landlord. How would you like to double or triple your cash flow while I do all the work? You only need a couple of landlords to achieve your financial freedom. Don't give up, okay? So the pitch is how would you like to double or even triple your cash flow while I do all the work. Boom. It's a magical, like, it's like the best hook ever, and it makes sense, because why would the landlord want to do more work when you can do it for them? And then you can make, you know, a good commission from it, like 20% off of double the market rent is a lot better than 10% of traditional rent, you see? So that's why you want to do that, and don't give up. Don't give up, okay? Manage and scale, okay? So monthly report after you get the property to manage, right? You want to ask for referrals, you want to ask for other properties, you want to have monthly report, you want to rinse, repeat, and then scale. So every month you would send a report out to you know, to the people, and that's how you're able to whoever you're managing the properties for, and that's how you're able to manage the property, have monthly report, ask for referral and other properties, and rinse, repeat, and scale, okay? All right, so what is the arbitrage financial freedom formula? Month 1 is 1 properties, you make $2,000 a month. Month 2, you do 2 properties, now you have 6,000. Month 3, you do 2 properties, now you have 10K. Month 6, you do 2 properties. If you do just 2 properties a month by month 6, you should have $22,000 in passive income, 264K a year. By month 12, you should have 46K in passive income. Boom. That's how you do it. Just do 1 to 2 properties a month, right? And the reason why you can do it that fast is you're not buying the property. You are arbitraging, you're renting it and subleasing it. That's it. How many here want to make 20, 30K a month, right? When you do that, just remember this, after you set it up, there's money coming in every month, like clockwork, very much, right? Instead of, I used to slave away, 40, 50 hours a week to make $3,000 a month when I first graduated, 4-year degree, right? And then I thought I would go back to school, become a doctor, get my MBA and all of that to make more. Took me like another 4 or 5 years and $400,000 or $500,000 in student loans and tuition to make another 40, 50K a year. So at the end of all of that, by that time, I was like almost 30. I was only making like 10,000 a month with being a pharmacist, and nothing wrong with that, except I was slaving away, and it's all active income. I had to trade my time, my money, my blood, sweat, and tears for that money. And is it worth it? For me, no. Okay. Because all I have to do with 5 of these properties make you 10K a month. And once you set up the property and it's flowing, you don't have to do really any work. It's literally as passive you can get. With 10 properties managed, 10 properties, you only make about, managing 10 properties, usually about a few hours a week, literally a few hours a week, okay? So with this is what you want to do. By month 12, boom, there you go. Co-hosting financial freedom formula. Month 1, do 1 property, you make 1K a month. Month 2, you do 2 property. Now you get 2, 3K a month. So with the co-hosting, you want to do 2 properties a month. You make a little bit less. You make about half of what you do with arbitrage, but you don't have any risk. So, with this, you can make by month 6, 11 property make you 11K a month. By month 12, you have 23 property make you 23K a month. Boom. There you go. Okay. Now with co-hosting, you can actually do a lot more with this because you're not risking your capital, so you can scale very quickly. So by month 1, do 1 property. By month 2, you do 3 property instead of 2. By month 3, you should have 7 property, make you 7K a month. By month 6, you should have 16 property, make you 16K a month. And by month 12, you should have 34 property, make you 34K a month. You see? So you scale a lot faster with co-hosting. Okay, book a free consultation call with us if you haven't already. This, if when I first started out, if I had somebody who had 10 years of experience in the same industry and have built a community of over 100 plus amazing entrepreneurs that are doing this, I would be like, give me an hour of your time. I'd be like, sign me up right away, okay? It doesn't get much better than that. So with that, I see here, I only have like a couple slots left. So make sure you book a call. If it's still available, click on the link in the chat. Book a call. You have a time with either one of my top advisor or also with me. So either way, love to help you. All we ask for is being coachable, okay? Number 1 thing is being coachable, because if you're not coachable, I cannot help you. Number 2 is have a good positive mental attitude, okay? Gotta have that positive mental attitude. Number 3 is being a giver, not just a taker, okay? So we are the oldest coaching community for the midterm rental, right? And our advisor are a graduate of our mentorship and coaches as well. We are one of the largest nationwide corporate housing network as well, with over 100 direct partners and coaches combined. So what does this look like? There's 4 steps. Get rid of any limiting belief that hold you back. Step 2 is how you do the fast method so you can start your business. Step 3 is give you weekly mentoring to keep you succeed and focus. Step 3, every week we go on these calls, small Zoom call, where we can help you answer any questions and really help you, blow your business up, scale it as fast as you can every single week, okay? Step 4 is build and scale your midterm rental with corporate housing business. Okay, check this out. play here. All right, the internet is a little bit slow. Let's see. Sure. Play for you. Maybe it will play on this site. So for more testimonial, go to beyondbbsecrets.com/testimonial.
I'm officially leaving my pharmacist career, the job, next month. I'm gonna be drafting my resignation letter. Well, I have other business endeavor as well. So in addition to that, I'm gonna focus on that and then the corporate housing.
That is awesome. How much are you making now?
Well, on average, $20,000. Last month was my biggest month, of course. I grossed $50,000.
Wow. How long did it take you to get there?
9 months now.
How long did it take you to be a pharmacist?
Forever.
Actually got 2 appointments on Tuesday for 2 houses.
Nice.
And I've made a personal goal to at least get 8 houses before the end of the year.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do everything I can to beat that number.
That's 20K a month, baby. Let's go.
Started 5 months ago, and since then, an average of 1 every month. I'm at 6 right now. Just talked to another landlord last night. Looks like we'll probably sign number 7 here next week. It's exciting.
How much are we making with this?
About 12,000 a month.
1,000 a month. Yeah. So peaceful, man. Look at this guy. He's he's glowing. He got money all over his face, man.
I've been doing about 1 a month, but I think in the next 12 months, I want to do 20 in the next 12 months. So
I'm a realtor in San Antonio. Life before was good, but life now is great. I started in mid-May or something like that. Got my property in June. Took about 2 weeks, furnished it, launched it. Less than 24 hours after that, I got a booking and I've been 100% booked ever since.
Let's go. And how much profit are you making on that property per month?
I net about $3K a month from that property.
Yeah, you're not really doing much of anything, right?
Yeah, I'm not doing nothing. The network you provide, man, the tools you provide, people we're around, you teach us so much knowledge, man.
I met Dr. Chau at one of the Tony Robbins events, and he told me about this business. So I decided to take action right away. My wife really loved this idea. It took me about a couple of weeks. I got the place fixed up. It looked good. The first house, I averaged about $7,000 profit.
A month, by the way.
A month. I really like the program. Everything is good. I'm working on my second property. It's just that because I've been doing it for 3 months. So if I would have had 3 houses, I probably would have had another 50K or something in my pocket. So yeah, this is it's good money, easy money. You'll be in some beach somewhere and just, getting paid. So that's cool.
I am a student with Dr. Chau's mentorship. We finally got our rentals, our arbitrage, so everything's going good. We got our bookings. And yesterday we joined the elite. Honestly, with this, we get to know everything Dr. Chau knows. We get to be personal friends with him. It's so much like education because the value, it's way more than what he says. And in my opinion, it's the greatest thing that he's gonna do for everyone in this room. Thank you, Dr. Chau.
And how old are you?
I'm 15.
Let's go. Let's go. So if a 15 years old can do it, a single mom right there and truck driver can do it, you can do it as well, right? And not only that, you can hear from like the biggest billionaire like Grant Cardone shout me out as well. He's multi-billionaire in real estate. So check out what he says about this.
Airbnb, what do you think about corporate housing? Airbnb arbitrage.
Love it.
Love it. Yeah.
I love anything that's big.
Yeah, dude. Let's do it.
But I
Real
like
estate,
you, man. You're the man, bro.
That's right.
And by the way, the part of the world where you come from is going to change the entire game on planet Earth.
Absolutely.
Boom. You see? You couldn't get that. You couldn't pay him to do nothing, do any of that. I mean, he does what he wants. So just want to let you know that we are definitely legit. We have so much testimonial here. It's crazy. Hundreds and hundreds of, testimonial students nationwide, and want you to take advantage of this. You can be the next one, right? I would love for you to be the next testimonial and help a lot of people as well along the way. So with that being said, I'm gonna open up to any questions now. And if you haven't already, book a free consultation call with one of our top advisor, and that will be your next step. Okay, so let's look at any questions. Can I start with no money and no LLC? Yes, you can. It's harder. It's not as like easier I gotta be, straight up with you, right? Of course, it'll be hard, but you can do it. You can learn the business. The number one thing, learn the skill set. And then with the skill set, you can go out, even with no money, you can get the clients, get the landlord to partner up with you. You bring them the corporate clients, and then you split the profit, right? Even with no LLC, you can still do it. We can help you set that up. We have partners that do that nationwide and really, really good. So don't worry about that. Okay. But to provide great life for my family, that's my time. Okay. So now let's go over to questions. Any questions at all from anything I told her? Any aha moments? Anybody have a deal or a market want me to analyze? I can certainly do that for you as well. Pop it in the chat, and I'll show you live and how you can do this as well. Okay. Yeah, very good, very good. So, like to analyze a deal, for example, you're looking at, let's look at, let's go to like Google Map. Okay. And then you want, let's do like, let's say like, let's do like LA, for example. When you look at LA, you see all these, this is central LA, right? You want to avoid downtown. So you want to go out where the market is. So of course, this is close to the beach here. So that's why you want to go and search, look at highways, where the major highways, you see it. And then you want to just search for hospitals. Okay. Search for hospitals around town. Boom. Right. So you have hospitals here, 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 here. Okay. And then hotels. Okay. And then with hotel, you see you got so many different kind of hotels. And if you like really look at it, the most hotels gonna be, the best one gonna be closer to the beach, also closer to Beverly Hills. That is probably the most desirable place, right? You want it to be central, but not too far out. I mean, you want to avoid downtown. You don't want to, you want to be in this. Of course, if you want to have like single family, that would be amazing. But if not, then for big like LA, kind of, so saturated and it's hard to compete. You can also do 2-bedroom, 2-bath as well, for example. But 3-bedroom, 2-bath is the main thing you want to look for, right? So what you want to do is after you see hotels, you can see is congregate in mostly like Beverly Hills areas, the most expensive hotels, like 5-star, 6-star, and all of that. Okay. Now, that doesn't mean that it doesn't work in other areas. Definitely down here as well. It definitely work, or up here to the east of downtown. But the best would definitely be right here. Okay, you can see so many hotels and hospitals and highways. And also it's close to the beach. So that play a factor too, for example. So this is just example. All right, is it a good idea to first find the clients and then find a house? Yes, that is a great question. You could find the clients by listing on our platforms, like 30-something platform. And the way you will get the clients first is you can test the market by just listing, some properties. As long as you get permission from the landlord, you can pretty much market for them. And there's no risk for them either. So why not let you market it and find corporate clients, right? So when you do that, you can find out the market, whether it's work, whether it doesn't, etc. You see what I'm saying? So that's why it's so powerful when you're able to do that. So if you, as long as you get the clients, boom, you are golden. Okay. So there you go. Okay. When two highway intersect right here, like for example, this highway right here and this highway intersect, boom, right here. So that's why there's a 4 points of Sheraton, there's Beverly Hills hotels, there's, you know, hospitals all over, right? So amazing opportunities because it's the location, right? And that's something you cannot change. Two things you cannot change is the location and the view. So make sure you got the right location, okay? Anybody have another market you want to look at? And then what you do is you go to Zillow and then you just find 3 bedroom, 2 bath in that place. And then you start calling them and pitch them, okay? Denver, yeah, that's a great market too. So let's go to Denver. Denver, Colorado. Yeah, it's definitely a good market. And in some market, you can also do a hybrid model of short-term and midterm, but 80% of it should be midterm. That's where you should be your bread and butter. And then in between midterm client, if you have some gaps, that's when you can do short-term. That's when you can do vacation, right? So just think about that. But anyway, Denver, boom. You see? Kind of lay out the land, got downtown, got a lot of loop around there. So when you search for hospitals, you have this, you have that, all of these hospital, boom. Okay. And then you get hotels. The Hilton, DoubleTree, kind of find out where the more luxury hotel are, and you will know more where you should focus on. Okay. So if I look at this, I find out that, and you don't want to go too far from downtown, right? Out in the boonies. No, you want to go a little bit out, but not that out. So if I look at this, there's a good spot here in the northwest. You see Weston, DoubleTree, Hilton, those are decent. And then on the east side as well, we got the Hyatt, the Holiday Inn. Okay. So maybe those areas, right? So that's how you can drill down. And then you will go to Zillow and find 3 bedroom, 2 bath that are for rent. And then you can call them and pitch them either the co-hosting or the arbitrage model, because a lot of time these people, you know, they need client, they need renter. So they're willing to work with you, especially if they're a property owner or a small family invested company or small, you know, realtor, right? Yes. You can definitely find out if a market is saturated or not by simply go on Airbnb and search for like 1 month to 2 month stay in your market, and then you can see how much you can make from that. Okay. And then there's also a lot of other ways that it's just depending on your market as well. And there's other platform that we can test it out as well, that we can coach you on. Okay. Boston, yeah, Boston is good too. Boston got a lot of action. But anyway, let's analyze a deal here. Somebody, Agnes, has a deal. So you're looking at popping this in. You know, boom. So DeSoto, I actually have a few houses in Dallas and lived there for 8, 9 years as well. So I know the market really well. If you're looking at the South, so for example, when you look at a market, I just want to let you know, so you can, when you search for hospitals, you see like most hospital is north of Dallas, right? And then west too, right? And then hotels. And if you look at it, most of the nice hotels in north of Dallas, right? We got a lot of like really nice, and also even west of Dallas. South of Dallas, you can see there's, Motel 6, there's all of that. So that's why it's not the best place. Now, can you still do this business? Yes. Maybe if this is the property you own, then do it, but if it's not, and if you're expanding, you want to go to, North Dallas, for example. You want to go where the action is, right? The best action. So you want to expand that route. When you're south here, the west is also good too. Like, Grand Prairie. I know a lot of good people in Grand Prairie that done well. My students, So I'm not saying it's a no, but just keep that in mind as well when you're expanding. So, I mean, it is a little bit far out. I would prefer for it to be like closer to downtown. Not like in downtown, but like just one loop out. Like you see this loop here, where this loop and this highway intersect, boom, you have a good area, right? And if you want to go out the second loop, it's fine. But if you go all the way down here, it might be too far. But at the same time, you could be the king of the hill. So anyway, book a call with us. We can analyze it a little bit closer, okay? And go from there, all right? So I hope you guys understand like the basics of that. And it's pretty simple. You just go, like literally go on Zillow and do 3-bedroom, 2-bath, okay? In your local market area. And then find out which one is property owner and call them and pitch it to them. And then once you're able to pitch it to them, okay, and we have the script, the strategy, everything you need to do that. That's another class that I will teach, next week. If you wanted to learn more about that, subleasing, how to pitch a landlord. But for now, we focus on location. So these are some of the really good location, okay? If we are kind of running out of time, but any last questions here, I can help, let me know. But if not, book a call with us and I will personally help you as well, and with my advisor as well. So definitely awesome to be with you guys here. Any last question I can answer you guys before we call it a day here? All right, if not, definitely the way we end this, you always put my hand in like this, like a team, and then we count down from 10 to 1, and then we celebrate, okay? So everybody count down with me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Freedom! So great job, guys. Good job for being here. God bless you guys. Thank you so much. Forward to see you on the call. Please book a call for you and your family, and we will do everything we can to help you every step of the way, okay?
Thank
God
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good night.
Good night. Good night, guys.